So welcome to day 2 of my Christmas challenge. This sketch will be very quick. I will use a limited color palette, 2 grays, 1 black, 2 beige colors, 2 greens and 1 violet color. So it's my favorite approach to use in interior sketch. Just a couple of markers, and as always I love to start with the lightest color in this scene. So for now I will quickly color my front back wall. I will put this line of the ceiling, and I will put some color here. So let my tables be maybe white. So I will quickly outline them and then we color it. So this interior, as you can see, recorded on the photo, it's not in the Christmas style, but we will make it look Christmas looking by adding some Christmas decoration. So this is gonna be a mirror, and yes, we are pretty much done with this first color. So try to draw it quickly, and a little bit of the same color to the lamps, little bit here and there. And now I will switch to my green colors. First of all, I want to color these nice little plants, and it's really great to use brush nib of the marker for rendering green colors. Let's assume that here we'll have this nice Christmas decoration, so I will make it in green color as well. So this Christmas decor, let's maybe add this Christmas decor here on our lamps. We want to draw it as quickly as possible, and of course on the foreground we want to focus a little bit more, to create this nice sense of aerial perspective. So let's put here some green, something green. Alright, so this part, it's a mirror, and here I'd love to make like a little reflection, so maybe a tint of green here. And now we switch to the next color, which gonna be, let it be warm gray number 3 from chart pack markers. Oh no, sorry, it's not chart pack, it's style file markers. So I want to make my foreground a little bit, want to add a little bit more contrast. Also I will put some drop shadows under my tables, these vases, the plants, and also let's assume that this bar counter, it's a little bit darker. Let's assume that it's a little bit darker. Also, this is our mirror, and the way I love to show mirror in this scene is by adding this nice diagonal lines. This will instantly create this look, like a mirror look effect. By the way, I have an entire course on textures in interior design drawing. They're both available in Russian and in English, because as you know, I'm originally from St. Petersburg, Russia. Now I live in Auckland, New Zealand. So my courses are translated into English as well, and it's so great to have so many students who live all around the world. They are interior design students or architects and interior designers, or just people who want to master interior design drawing. So if you're interested in mastering a new skill, which is actually essential for interior designers, is hand rendering, hand drafting, just visit my website, Olgart888, and you'll find all the information about my courses, and you'll also find a lot of tutorials. Alright, so we continue to the next color. This time it's NG number 4, neutral gray number 4. And I will color my flooring area. So let's assume that we have this beautiful Hollandia styling. This styling came from Holland, as you can guess from its name. And I really love how it looks. This style of tiling always enlivens the interior. So you can see that I put my nib very close to the paper, and it instantly creates this perfect look for these Hollandia styles. Also, I would love to add some staircases here. We have another door in the background, and don't focus too much on the background because this is a quick sketch and our primary focus should be at the foreground, of course. So here we have this nice little crystal chandeliers. I really love crystal chandeliers, so let's show these crystals by adding some dots. Maybe here we have some interesting decor. Also, I'd love to emphasize a little bit these tables in the foreground. I really love this interior. I took a photo of it when I was in Melbourne a couple of days ago. I visited Australia the first time in my life, and I was really inspired by this country, even though there live so many poisonous animals. So the next color is going to be very unusual color. It's deep violet. You can use any color you want, but I just want to add a little bit of interesting color to this scene. Later I will add some black on top, but I want this deep violet to be seen through the color. So let my vases be rendered in the same color as well. Maybe here some parts of Christmas decoration. So the next one I'm gonna be green color again, and this time I will use it for some accents. So let's make our Christmas decoration a little bit more detailed. So of course I'm focusing on my foreground. Here we have these nice little plants. Here maybe it's a picture, something, maybe 2 pictures hanging on the wall, or 3, as many as you love. So we also have this Christmas decor happening on the foreground. So let's add it here. Also, why not assume that we have a very nice floor with some beautiful reflects. So I would love to add some reflection here and there. Also, let's reflect our vase here. And the last color I'm going to use is this black one. So what I want to do is I want to add some bold colors on the foreground, especially on the foreground. So I want to darken, but as you can see, I let some space so my previous colors could be seen, because it will make this interesting color palette. It will look more lively. So in this challenge I would really love you to enjoy the process, to relax. Please don't judge yourself if you feel like it looks not the way maybe you want it to look. Just try to enjoy and to create this beautiful Christmas atmosphere in your heart, in your space. So I'm focusing a little bit more on these tiles, but I don't want these tiles on the background be too black, because I want to create this sense of aerial perspective. So I put another layer with my gray color, right? And now I continue using this black marker, particularly on the foreground, because I want to, oops, I didn't mean that. But in sketching, please don't worry if you make a mistake. Just enjoy the process. And let's add, maybe I want to add some black to these chairs. I want them to be in black, not in white, because I feel like it will add more contrast to the drawing. It will look more interesting this way. So we are almost done with black marker, and it's really easy sometimes to overuse it, so please make sure you use it moderately because you don't want to make like everything black, even though I know it's very, very easy, especially for the beginners, to fall in love with this black color and use it literally everywhere you can see. A little bit maybe here. And yes, we are ready for adding some final details with our black liner. Alright, so now I'm using black liner from Unipin, and this time I would love to start with background, but it will be really, really very light, because as you know, we as sketch artists, interior designers, we usually don't have a lot of time for our drawings. Sometimes we have half an hour, sometimes we have like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and we want to do our best in order to create a nice, beautiful sketch. So basically it's enough for background, and now I'm switching to like middle ground. So let's add some beauty here with our crystal chandeliers, a little bit of dotting to create this Swarovski effect, right? So let's emphasize this cornice a little bit. You can add some decor here and there, and please try to relax your hand. Don't be afraid to make maybe a mistake. Try to enjoy the process, because it's always you can see it if the person enjoyed the process of creation, his drawing or not. So today we work, as you might notice, with 1-point perspective, so all our lines are converging into one single vanishing point on the horizon line here. So now I would love to add some details to these pictures hanging on the wall. All right. So please, if you have any questions, let me know them in the comments, and at the very end of this live stream I'll answer them. By the way, if you are a complete beginner in interior design drawing and in perspective, if you don't understand it, you can join my free video course on perspective basics, on basics of 1- and 2-point perspective. It's available on my website, olgart888.com. And if you really want to take your interior design drawing practice to the next level, you can join one of my video courses. It's available both in Russian and in English. So I have a course on sketching with markers for beginners and for advanced users. So you might want to check my website. So now I'd love to add some more effect of reflection, and now of course we want to focus a little bit more on this middle ground. So let's assume that this is our mirror, and finally we focus all of our attention on this foreground, on these tables and on this beautiful chandelier. So we want to make some final strokes. Let's make this Christmas decoration bolder, and some other crystal effect by simply dotting. That's really very easy. This is how you can quickly and simply create this nice effect of crystals. So here we are close to the final stage. We're almost done with this sketch actually, you guys. So let's add some Christmas decoration here and there. Maybe eventually I will put my violet color to these greens. And now we want to finish with our tables here. So let's add some more detailization. I would love to make some nice and bold details. So in my head it's now playing Frank Sinatra's It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. And please let me know what's your favorite Christmas song. Oh, let's assume that this is maybe our marble texture. So there was already a challenge here on Instagram Live, on my Instagram Live, where we did all these different marble textures and wood textures. And right now these lessons, plus a lot of other lessons on textures, my other lessons on textures are available in my video course Textures, so check it on my website as well. So please let me know in the comments what's your favorite Christmas song, because I think mine is like It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas everywhere you go. And as you know, I live right now in New Zealand and it's like almost summertime right now, so there is no snow, and of course I'm a Russian girl and I got used to all this snow and cold, like white Christmas. So I'm creating my Christmas mood by doing this Christmas challenge with you guys. So finally, I would love to add some violet color to this Christmas decor in order to support this color here. Just a little bit will be enough. It will do its work. And yes, I think we are done. Maybe we want to frame our sketch. Maybe we don't. And of course, finally, we're gonna put our name here. So I already put it, Olga Sarakina. So that's it for this day 2.